11, the board game. I need a breather after that one. Whoa. All right. As you can see, I have 11, the board game. I wasn't going to do a video on the unboxing of this because I've been playing it, and then I realized I'm running out of content and I need to get ahead of the game, so we're re-looking at 11. So you'll see how I organize my boxes, and maybe you'll like it, maybe you'll hate it, and let me know in the comments. Or if you do like it, let me know. Box open! First, of course, the rule book, 11. This thing is beefy. Beefy. Look at all the stuff that's in this game. This is a monster. You've got a stadium board, your player board, the soccer fields, how to play the league, then what you do throughout the week. You can get where I don't know where they are. You can hire trainers, you can get sponsors, you're gonna have weekly events, opponents cards. So, nice rule book. All right, and as I said, look, stadium cards. So throughout the game, you can add things to improve it, like better lights, better billboards. I've got them all. And then stuff. You put stuff there, and then more stands, and more scoreboard, or more boards to sell things. This soccer field. You have different zones, and at the end of the game, you roll depending on what happens, and you get stuff. Then you have the lovely player board. So you have the spots where you put your management team. Then these is where you put your little things to track how much money you're getting, how much you have to pay back throughout the rounds. There's enough for everybody. Enough for everybody. Then you have, what is this? I know what it is because I've been playing it. So you put on here all your little thingies, shields from each team, and then if you win or tie, you get to go up, and the further up you are, the more points you get. So we'll describe it a little bit more here in a bit. Well, I'll just do it now. This is kind of like a engine building soccer playing game. So you have to build your engine up as you go along. Build your engine up, we'll show you how real quick. So you'll have your people here, and then you'll do stuff. So let's just take a look at what you get in as a team. Wow. See, I put everybody's individual team, all four of the different teams you can be in their own cup. See, you can make new stands, new billboard, ad board, lights, because people like lights, merch shop, better offices, more stands, and practice fields. So what happens is you basically put these where they go. You start them all on. Put them where they go. You start them all here and here and here and here. Then and then the more stuff you get. So if I had all this in a game, I'd automatically get one more of these because of that symbol. One more monies. One more of the coggy thing, and one more of the fitness. So at the beginning of each round, you get all of those. Then you have what everybody is probably wanting to see. You get to make your own soccer team. So you're gonna have your team. You get all the position players. So let's do a 4-2-2 lineup. Maybe if I can find everybody. 11, 10, and 11 up top. 9, 10, 11. You go over here. You go over here, I think. Nope, you'd be up here. You can pretty much put these anywhere you want, according to the games. So you'll have a lineup card, which we'll show here in a second. And so At the beginning of the game, you'll have to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll say that. 5 on offense, 5 on defense. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's what it's going to look like. That's how you decide who's on offense and defense. You have to leave it set. Look, cubes. And then everybody gets their own die, because you'll be rolling things. And then since I'm purple, here's my purple shield. All right, let's slide these up for a minute. All right, now let's look at the most important thing everybody probably wants to see in this is the players. Got them all in one baggie. Baggie. Ooh, or actually we can show you first. I put in there the position. So in the game, slide you back over here, because I am Mr. Well Organized and I know what I'm doing at all times and not at all. All right, we have our 4-4-2 lineup, but in the game you are going to get a basic lineup. Let's say it's this one. Your team has to be set up in one of those two formations to start a game. So let's set it here. Let's do the 4-3-3. That looks interesting. Let's go heavy attack. Right off the top. So we're going to be attacking up the top heavily, in the middle, kind of guy, one guy on the sides, and defending in the middle. So you have to do one of these formations every time. So you'll start the game with a Vetamarin. So these guys you start with, something happens and you flip them, and they generally get worse because they're older. See, this guy, after the match, if this player scores, roll a die 4 to 6, score an additional goal, he'll help you score another goal, because look at it, he's got a power of 3. That means he gets a defender has to have 3 or higher to beat him. But when he does score, he drops down to 1 because he's tired. He's like, my knees. I've been running around on this field for 20 years. Oh, scored 2 goals in a game. Yay! Oh, my knees. Oh, I don't think I can do this anymore. That's all I got, coach. It's all I can do. So you got that, and then you got Yakipa, who's got gloves and stuff, and then you flip him, and he's just slightly worse. So everybody starts off with one of those, and then you get, not him, and then you get a rookie. What? There's no number. See the players? All the players have numbers. So that guy will be represented by this guy. So that gets flipped. So now he's a 2. Number 2, in the defense, Kaminsky. Kaminsky. So if you had him, that's what it would be. With a trainee, you get a 0 or blanky blank. So you can put that out, and then you can train them up, and then the youngster becomes Diaz, who's a attacking defensive guy. Penalty killer bonus, place 1. Oh, see, he's got a injury thingamajig. So after he plays, he gets injured for a game. So some of them have good stuff, some of them are bad. Like Braga here, I'll show it to you. Braga, quick pass. Before the match, spend 1 gear to gain 1 muscly thingy and immediately place it on any player card, because you need the muscly thingies, the training, to be able to play a player. See, so he would be 7, and he's a defensive player in the middle. So he's got special abilities. These little things here allow you to get victory points, because obviously in this game you are not trying to win all the games. You're trying to score points. Points! And so a lot of times in this game, the more players you have, the more your salary is, and the less money you're going to have. So you have to figure out what you want to sell and keep and whatnot. So then you have the older players. Like this guy, number 66, Harris. He's a born leader. He cost 4 to buy. He's got a 3 power. He's up top, but he's a defensive guy. Then you got Schmidt. Schmitty! Ugh. I save goals. I'm a 1, but I can stop 4 different goals at end of level 1. Then you got Rossi. Let's do it from the top camera. Rossi. Johannesson. You may flip the corresponding jersey marker. So, now I will admit, when I was looking to buy this game, I was looking at all the videos and they were showing all the fun Kickstarter videos. Here's the one complaint I have for the non-Kickstarter videos. I kept getting little European symbol or the Euro symbols and gears and stuff, and I have wood. There. It's your weekly ASMR. You can't deny it. You want it. So they're wood. I mean, I wish they were better quality, but I understand. I didn't do the Kickstarter. I waited until it was in the stores and I saw it and buy it, so it's my fault. All right. Then you have, I really like the jerseys, the sponsors, because we'll show a couple like this on the top cams. So you have different, the Cat Emporium, the Cat Food Emporiums. So it'll have special abilities. You can make it like a stadium announcement.
Cat Food Emporium. We'd like to thank our sponsor for the night, Cat Food Emporium, for all your cat food needs. On the corner of 7th and Main. Cat Food Emporium, the official cat food emporium of our team.
And then you're going to have the ad boards, or the billboards in the stadium, and then you can use them for either this ability here, draw 3 veteran cards, discard 1 of them, and then place the other 2 in play. One trained to 1 untrained. That is really good card. I got to remember Cat Food Emporium. So if you just do it there, you can either get the 3 money instantly and 1 reoccurring monies, or get that. But if you want your team to be the Cat Food Emporium team and everyone has that on their jerseys, then you would get both abilities. That's kind of fun. I gotta remember that one. I like that one. So I like the jerseys and all the ads you can have on there. I really like them. They're kind of fun. It's one of those things where I wish I could have a job doing like weird names like that and just like thinking, I was like, what would be a fun name? See, Portal Cookies. Because I think the owner of Portal Games really likes cookies. Then you're gonna have your board, which are these nerds. They will give you special abilities. Like you get a +1, so you can give an extra 1, and then you get a feature. You can keep extra stuff, and then you do dice rolls, and depending on this right here, this will show you how good you are. Usually in the game, the more yellow, I think they stand for something. Like yellow is better for one thing, blue is better for something, red's better for something, so. I don't know. I'm bad at this game. I like it, but I'm horrible. You can have people on your team, like a scout, a trainer, another scout, a steward, and let's go to one that has both. So you could have Duke Lingington. Oh, hello. Let me see. I'm like a doctor. He's a tactical analyst. Oh, I'm good with math. I'm a nerd. I'm not making fun if you're good at math. If you're good at math, you're doing better than I am. Okay, it's not the personal. It's just, yeah. All right. So what he does is he gets a bonus. So immediately when you get him, you get a tactical card. Then you can spend your little gear thingies 2, and then a 3rd to get another tactical card. So if you have like 8 or 9 tactical cards, I didn't show you what's the other ones. So some of the tactical cards, after the basic ones, like play for a draw, 5-3-2 formation. If you play that card, play up to 3 X's on any 3 assigned players. If your opponent ranks higher on the league board, score a goal. So if you play this formation with this card, you get to score a goal. If you have at least 4 defenders and none of the opposing center forwards score, you score a goal. Yep, it's basically a lot of milling through the deck trying to get different players out there, then you have to buy them. So that's what those guys do. What's left? There's more stuff. Where is it all? All right, let's go to the team cards. you have a giant stack of teams. What happens is you're going to have a team. You're going to see how it says. They have different divisions, like 3 or 2. 3 is really bad. 2 is an average team. Division 1 team is like the best. But you'll have this, and it'll tell you like kind of a scouting report. Oh, midfielders who intend to score. So their midfielders are going to press. And then you flip it over. And that's what their formation looks like and what they're trying to do to you. And then you have to, your defenders have to have matching or higher number to stop them. So if you do, then there you go. So fun teams. They have a bunch in here. That's really good. Then you're going to have every beginning of every round, you're going to pull one of these purple cards. And this is where I was talking about the rolling the die. So you're going to roll your die. 5. And if these 3 clowns are on your board, a 5 would mean a blue, a red. There's 2 blues, so guess what? You're doing the blue. And the blue option says the scenario is the youngsters are complaining again. According to them, they aren't learning enough. They are right. Let's invest in a special training camp. +1 of all the health to the healthy thingy, and -1 to the cost. So you lose a little bit of money over time, but you also get an extra training thingamajiggy. So that's how that works. So every round you'll do that, and it's usually sometimes it'll helpful, sometimes it's not, depending on the strength of your team. Last 3 things we'll say. Victory point markers. There's a bunch of them, so you can have those. Then you have a ton of bits. You have dice, more dice. I forgot about the dice. So at the end, in the league, you'll roll these dice. This means any team with a red shield gets a win. Any team with a blue shield gets a win. Everybody who is green doesn't get anything. Then you have all the little markers as well. Oh, I don't want to play because you're not paying me. Oh, I'm injured. I'm really injured. I'm just slightly injured. I'm on fire. I'm on super fire. I'm injured. Then you put that on your player or on me because I'm always injured. So there you go. Well, let's put a second one on there because why not? I am always injured. So that's pretty much the game. Oh, the shields. I didn't go to the shields. We'll do the shields last. So the lovely shields. These are the different shields for your team. Like I said, you would put them on the team board, which I can't find. It's right here. It's a mess. So these 3 would be here. So according to the dice we rolled just a minute ago, blue gets a win, so they go to 3. 3. Green got nothing, and let's say I got a tie. I'd move here. So that's how that would work. So let's do this one again. I only got a tie. Red didn't win. Green got 1. Blue got 3. 1, 2, 3. So it's kind of a runaway right now after 2 games with those 2 teams way up there. I'm way back here. Then Green's behind me because they are not doing well. I am dreadful at this game. Seriously. I really enjoy this game, but if you're looking for just a soccer game, this may not fit what you want with that because you're going to have to do a lot more with the team and more building of the engine and focus less on the team. If you're just wanting to score and play that side, you're going to have to figure out how to do that because this game does not want you to just play soccer in the matches. It wants you to come over here, deal with your stadium, deal with your board, do extra things to build up the team from behind it. And it's that component. It is actually kind of hard to figure out the scoring sometimes, but that is not the main thrust of the game. It is kind of like the main thrust is over here, and this is kind of just the appetizer dessert to help you fill out the game and make you go, oh yeah, I just did a soccer team. So that is 11. It is slowly climbing into my top 10 of solo games, but I do enjoy it. It is fun. It is frustrating, but at the same time, it seems like I like a lot of games that are frustrating. So this is 11 by Portal Games. Goal.